File handling. Welcome back everybody. I'm Prakash Pradhan, your trainer for this entire series. In today's topic, we are going to continue further using the input mode but slightly in different way. That means in last video, you have learned how to retrieve a data from your master file. But sometimes it happens that retrieving a data may not be that much, easily to get displayed all the record, because sometimes you might come across certain criteria. That means if you have previously created data file, but from that data file you are supposed to extract or retrieve only particular data, so in that case you'll have to apply the criteria. So for applying a criteria, you'll have to have a knowledge of your control statement as well. So in this program we are going to see that how we retrieve a data with the specific condition in your sequential data file. So let's go ahead to the QBASIC and start this program. Now for this purpose, let's create one new file. Okay, I'm going to create one result sheet and we'll be displaying or we'll be retrieving a data having a specific condition. So let's say I'm going to supply at least three records, I guess. So first we need to write the header file, open. Since we are creating a file, I do believe you still remember. Okay, let's say result dot tx, or you can give anything you want. Okay, now after this, how many record? 3 records. Let's not waste the time. Okay, 1 2 3 records. So these are the contents that we are going to supply. Name, okay, and marks in, let's say, Nepali, English, computer, just these 3. Okay, and then what we are going to do, we are going to supply a variable to supply a value for this data type. So first one is name, I'm going to give $, and then marks in Nepali, English, computer. Okay, then we are going to supply the data as well, because in order to retrieve a data you need to have a master file, and since there is no master file, I'm going to create first this master file. Then your data type NEC, it is done. Next type, so this is simply we are creating one master file, and the name of our file is result.dat. So let's run and supply the data first. Okay, so I'm going to give a name, let's say Ram. Okay, now marks, let's give 100%, we'll give. Okay, then let's say Hari. Okay, 90 90 90. Okay, and then let's make third name. Okay, Rohan, let's say 40 40 40. Now 3 records are done. It is done now. Now the question is, you will have to write a program, okay, to display only those records whose marks are above 50 in each subject. So we are having the specific criteria in this program. So let's go ahead to write a program for that. Okay, so I'm going to edit over here only. Since we are talking about displaying a record, so the file mode will be I. If you remember, displaying the contents of the record means file mode is I. That is input mode. And since we do not know, we act like as if we don't know how many records are there. So which function is going to help you to load your record till the end? That's a EOF. That means while not EOF. Okay, and then these are the data type that we have. Name and marks in any 3 subjects, let's say A, B, C. Now the condition was that you are supposed to display only those records whose marks are at least 50 or above 50. So if anyone is getting a marks less than 50, that record we don't want to display. So that is the query condition over here. So in that case we are going to use the control statement as well. Okay, so for that purpose, if first marks is greater than equals to 40 and second marks is also greater than equals to 40 and third marks is also greater than equals to 40, then only you would like to print the data. In one line only we can execute this all. Okay, so let's print now $ABC. Okay, when loop has to be closed and program has to be closed, and then end. Now if I run this program, you'll notice that it's going to display only 2 records, because the marks that we have entered above 40, I guess only 2. So let's run it. So how many? Okay, we gave greater than equals to. So that's why if I want to display a marks above 40, in that case this is equals to I need to remove. So in that case it's going to display only 2 records. So let's try that. Okay, it's done. Now the condition greater than 40, only 2 records are going to be displayed. Okay, now what if you are asked that how many of students have obtained a marks greater than 40? If you need to print in a number, Okay, now this is the second question. That means the second program that we have created over here. Now, if I run this program again, you might have noticed that there are two students whose marks are above 40. It's not equal to 40, okay, above 40. Now, if I want to write a program to count and say that this much number of students have, obtained a marks greater than 40. In that case, where do you have to bring change? Simply over here. Then, let's say, total is equals to total plus 1. What happens now? It's going to load the first record from the master file, from the data file, and it's going to compare. Is the marks greater than 40, greater than 40, greater than 40? If the condition is true, in that case, the variable total is used as an accumulator over here. Now, total plus 1 will take place. Only in a case when the marks are greater than 40 in all the subjects. Okay, now the first marks is obviously greater than 40, then the total variable is going to hold a value 1. When we'll again send you back and it's going to load the second record, and the second record data is also greater than 40. In that case, the last time the value of total was already 1. That means 1 plus 1. That means it will be 2. Now again, when we'll send you back, it's going to load the third record. Since the third record is not greater than 40, in that case, this action will not come into effect. That means by the time the value of total will be just total. Now we also need to print that how many records are having the marks greater than 40. In that case, I'm going to print over here total number, let's say number of records having marks greater than 40, okay, is equals to, in which variable did we store? Total variable. So that's it, simple. Now if I print it, it's going to say 2. See, total number of records having marks greater than equals to 40 is 2. So this way you can apply a condition in your retrieving a data in a sequential data file as well. Okay, it's not only that, you might be having a condition to decide whether they are passed or not. So in that case, you'll have to apply a condition as per your need. So in a coming program, in the next program, we are going to apply more criteria. We are going to create our own new file, and we are going to, apply some other condition that might be relevant to your SE board examination. So if you find it fruitful, if this program adds something to your knowledge, do like and subscribe. Thank you.